We're so excited to interview today, Senator Brown. Can we call you that?
You can call me Sherrod. You can call me anything you want.
Oh, my favorite cowboy. Can I call you that?
I love that senator for you.
Sherrod Brown, Cleveland, Ohio.
The first thing we want to say is, well, do you like our suits that we dressed up for today?
Who gets dressed up in a pandemic? So thank you.
I feel like we're dressed like we're going on a job interview, but we really need the job. And like something really bad will happen if we don't get it. Oh yeah, we kind of just normally dress like this. Always professional, just sort of every day.
You're almost dressed like Will Smith in Pursuit of Happiness.
I like that tie around your neck. I would have dressed better if I known you guys were dressing up. So you're in Dayton instead of Cleveland? What's up with that? Like went to high school in Dayton?
I went to Wayne for 1 year and then Centerville.
Did he flunk out of Wayne?
No.
There's a young African-American woman who used to work in my office that's running for Congress in Dayton against a long-term conservative Republican, and she has a chance to win. It's up to you to get like 20 people to vote for her. Her name is Desiree. Did you register here?
Yeah.
All right. You too, Nick?
Yeah.
Way to go. All right. So he's a smart guy for a guy that flunked out of Wayne, isn't he?
Well, thank you. You're flattering me. We grew up in Ohio, you grew up in Ohio, and generally it's Republicans who get elected statewide. And you, sir, are our great bright star. You're our unique guy. You're what some might say a fish in a puddle, a dog in a hen house.
Dog in a hen house.
Those sound bad?
A dog in a hen house.
I think I heard it.
Yeah, because the hens are, they're scared. Well, the dog's more powerful than.
I heard it somewhere, and it's good. It means something good. You seem like you're a bit of a catchphrase guy, so I've heard. I think that everyone should have a catchphrase. Mine is, the doctor can see you now.
The doctor will see you now isn't a bad slogan. Well done, Nick.
But you also have
your catchphrase,
which is
the dignity of work.
The dignity of work. Well, think about the essential workers. They go to work every day, potentially exposing themselves to the virus. They come home anxious that they're going to make their family sick, especially in more low-income homes where there's maybe 3 generations of people living in the same house. The real essential workers that keep this country going, that's what the dignity of work is. Whether you punch a clock or swipe a badge, whether you're a gig worker, whether you're working for tips. Dr. King said, no job is menial as long as it has adequate pay. And we've got to work harder to make sure that everybody is paid a decent living for the hard work they do.
Full disclosure, this question is sponsored by Canada Dry. Do you like ginger ale?
Or you don't like it? So 3 words, Senator, down ballot races. I think a lot of us young people, I'm 13, go to, the polls and we want to get Trump out of office. But, once we get there, we're looking at the rest of the list. We're going like, who, what?
Ooh,
we're going who, what, where?
When I was young, we had a kid's version of voting while the parents voted. Wrote in my stepdad's name for everything. Had no idea what was going on.
So can you help us explain?
Yeah, that's a really good question, Meg. Essentially, every Republican on the ballot supports Trump. So what you should do is get a Democratic sample ballot. You can get it online. Some of the candidates don't have the party's name on it. For judges, it just says the name. So you can see who the Republicans are and who the Democrats are by the Democratic sample ballot. Politics is always whose side are you on. And when you go vote, think about which politician's on your side. There's a congressional candidate named Kate Schroeder, a public health worker. So she knows all about what to do about this virus. But look at the Supreme Court judges and make sure you vote all the way down the ticket. But make sure you take that sample ballot in with you. Have it on your iPhone or print it out or something.
It's very helpful. Yeah, very helpful.
It really feels like everything is at stake at this election. This is one of the most important elections of our lifetime. And we are both really young. We're really little. We're scared. What would you say is the most important reason to show up at the polls?
I mean, just climate alone. To me, the real moral issues of our time are climate, income and wealth disparities and inequality, and structural racism. And Trump's not only does he do nothing about structural racism, does he now do nothing about income inequality, does he do nothing about climate change, he doesn't even acknowledge those problems exist.
And it's just nice knowing that we have you as a senator that feels the same as us living in Ohio. We wanted to know what your voting plan is.
A lot of people on social media know my wife, Connie Schultz. She's a Pulitzer Prize winning writer. She came out with her first novel recently called The Daughters of Erie Town. She's a superstar. You would much rather have interviewed her than me. We got our absentee ballots in the mail in early October when the boards of elections started mailing them out. Got our Democratic sample ballot, put that next to the ballot as we talked about whom we were voting for. Make a plan to vote early. And don't forget to get others. Use your persuasive abilities to convince them to go and make a plan and vote. It's the Republican Party in my state is corrupt, and the Republican Party from the top down with Trump.
He's like the Wicked Witch of the East with his monkeys. You gotta, and if you can't just get rid of her, you gotta get rid of them too.
You gotta get rid of the monkeys.
Isn't that right?
Exactly right.
I love that senator for you. I love that senator for you.